Hello, my name is Chief Neil Noakes with the Fort Worth Police Department. I'm here to give an update on the officer-involved shooting that occurred at 3200 Fargo Court. On Sunday, January 7th, 2024, South Division patrol officers were dispatched on a robbery call at a business in the 6400 block of McCart Avenue at 4:01 a.m. The call details stated that the suspect, later identified as 37-year-old Walker Cadd, entered the store wearing a face mask and armed with a crowbar. Cadd attempted to smash glass counters and stole several items of merchandise.
Fort Worth Police Department operator 139. What's the location you're calling about? Is this a house apartment or a business?
It's a business. It's Vape City is the name.
Vape City. What's going on there?
Well, I'm one of the associates working, and we just had a guy come in with like a box in his hands and a crowbar, and he stole a bunch of nicotine juices. He stole some water pipes, and then he tried to shatter one of our cases with his crowbar, but he couldn't.
And you said he stole a couple of items?
Yeah, he stole a couple of things and broke some stuff, and then he just walked out and left. Didn't say anything to me.
Okay, I do already have a call out for officers to respond out to that location. Aside from the crowbar, did he have any other weapons?
No, not that I could tell. I just saw a cardboard box and then a crowbar in his hand.
Okay. Have a call out for officers. They should be pulling up there here shortly. I just want you to stay on the line with me until they arrive, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
The first responding officer arrived at 4:03 a.m. and observed Cadd running through the creek bed behind the shopping center towards a residential neighborhood off of West Creek Drive.
He's running across the creek. He's heading towards behind Bank of America. Can somebody get over there quick? Somebody get over to the Bank of America. Black male carrying the 10 backpack.
Cadd then jumped a fence into the backyard of a residence located in the 3200 block of Fargo Court. The officer began directing additional responding units to the last known location of the suspect as he relocated to that address. The officer located the suspect hiding in a shed in the backyard of a residence. The officer drew his weapon and immediately began giving verbal commands for Cadd to show him his hands.
Show me your hands! Back here, in the backyard of the red barn. Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Cadd refused to comply with the lone officer's verbal commands, stating no several times. The officer called out on the radio with his exact location so assist officers could locate him.
Back here, in the backyard of the red barn. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I need a unit here, one house to the right of Fargo Court. Show me your I'm gonna shoot you!
Cadd then stood up and began walking toward the officer.
I'm gonna shoot you! Back up, yes! Back up!
The officer warned Cadd multiple times that he would shoot, but Cadd ignored those warnings and kept advancing directly toward the officer. Cadd was then within arm's reach of the officer, who pushed Cadd back to create distance and then retreated out of the shed.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Cadd continued ignoring the officer's commands and he exited the shed. Once outside, Cadd moved toward a large opening in the fence, which would have given him access to the neighboring residence and an opportunity to escape.
Back up! Back up!
In an attempt to prevent Cadd's escape, the officer reached for Cadd with his left hand to stop him. Cadd then turned toward the officer and reached toward the officer's gun. At this point, fearing that the suspect was attempting to take his weapon, the officer fired 2 shots from his pistol. One shot struck Cad in the leg.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Show your hands! Show your hands! Show your hands!
A backup officer arrived several seconds later, and both officers secured Cad and immediately began providing emergency medical care. Cad was transported to a local hospital by MedStar, where he was treated and released later that day. Cad was booked on a charge of theft and attempting to take a weapon from a peace officer. No officers or any other individuals were injured during this incident. We want the members of our community to know that even while they are at home sleeping, our Fort Worth police officers are working around the clock to keep you safe. They're responding to dangerous calls and apprehending those who might pose a threat to our community. No officer goes to work with the desire to harm anyone, but their commitment to protecting the public sometimes means confronting danger and making split-second decisions about how to protect themselves and others. We want you to know that your Fort Worth police officers will continue to answer the call to keep our city safe.